Do we exist just to fade away? Or are we here to prove that age only affects the body, not the soul? The world can be cruel. It judges you based on your strength. But what happens when your skin sags, your muscles grow weak, and society tells you your time is up? In that moment, how far would you go to look them in the eye and say, I am still here? This is the story of an old man who chased the doors of death just to prove himself. He wins, then he loses everything. But in the end, does he return with only failure? Or something much more? This is a story of pure grit. Havana, Cuba. The air is salty, and the sun feels like fire. Here lived an old man named Santiago. His skin was tanned by the sun, his neck was wrinkled, and his hands were scarred from years of pulling heavy fishing lines. But his eyes? His eyes were the color of the sea bright, blue, and full of a will that refused to break. The village called him unlucky. For 84 days, he went to sea and caught nothing.
That's the 84-year-old unlucky man.
He never catches a single fish!
At this age, why does he still try?
His only companion was a young boy named Marlin, but the boy's parents, fearing the old man's bad luck, forced him to leave.
Marlin, what are you doing with this unlucky man? Come with me.
Imagine at old age, loneliness and hunger. When everyone else had given up on him, on the 85th day, Santiago took his small boat and sailed alone into the deep ocean. He decided to go further than any man had dared to go.
Today, I will go very far into the unknown of the sea.
By afternoon, the shore was gone. Suddenly, Santiago felt a pull on his line. It wasn't a normal pull. It felt like a giant monster from the deep.
Oh no! Such a massive pull! It feels enormous! A giant fish is caught in the net!
It was a massive marlin 18 feet long, bigger than the boat itself. The fish was hooked, but it didn't give up. Instead, it pulled the old man's boat deeper and deeper into the dark sea. This was the start of a war between two souls. Imagine the scene. A powerful fish fighting for its life, and a frail old man fighting for his dignity. Days passed. Santiago didn't sleep. The fishing line cut into his back like a heavy weight. His stomach was empty. He ate raw fish to survive, but he never let go. Under the stars, he talked to the fish. He called it brother. He said, "Fish, I love you and I respect you, but I will kill you before this day ends."
I respect you. I love you. I will kill you before the day ends.
He was so exhausted he felt like he was dying, but he refused to quit. On the third day, the fish grew tired. It rose to the surface a beautiful, glowing purple giant. Santiago gathered every bit of his remaining strength and struck the fish's heart with his harpoon. The blue water turned red. The old man won. He proved that he was still a champion. But the story doesn't end there. The real battle was just beginning. The fish was too big to fit in the boat, so he tied it to the side and began the long journey home.
This is such a big fish. How am I going to take it? It won't even fit in the boat.
But the scent of blood drew the sharks. First came a great mako shark. Santiago killed it, but lost his harpoon. Then came more sharks. He had no weapons left. He fought them with an oar, then a knife, then just a piece of wood. He screamed at the ocean. A man can be destroyed, but not defeated. But nature is heartless. The sharks ate every piece of meat from his prize. When Santiago finally reached the shore at night, All that was left was a massive, 18-foot white skeleton. No meat, no money, just a head and a tail. He walked to his hut and fell into a deep sleep. In the morning, the villagers saw the skeleton and were shocked. They realized what a legend the old man was.
Wow, what a massive fish skeleton! Santiago is a real fighter!
Little Manolin brought him tea and said, "I'm not leaving you. I have so much to learn from you."
I'm not leaving you, Santiago. I have so much to learn from you. You are a real hero.
Now ask yourself, is he a loser because he returned with only a skeleton? Ernest Hemingway's masterpiece teaches us that success isn't always measured by what you bring home. Santiago had no money, but he had his self-respect. To the tourists, that skeleton was trash. But to the fishermen, it was a symbol of honor. It proved the size of the giant the old man had fought. Remember, waves never leave the ocean, and a true warrior never leaves the battlefield. Your body may grow old, but your spirit should always remain as deep and as strong as the sea. Because in the end, it's not the prize that matters, it's the fight you put up.